So recording is on. Tweak. So welcome to week 2, everyone. Good job last week. So just a 10-second recap. Last week we took out the SA-11 that was protecting Hatay. And that sort of opened it up. So our plan is sort of on two fronts this mission. We really want the A-10s to get in here and just clean this up. There's some tanks, BMPs. Highest threats, these two SA-13s here. And there's a bunch of aircraft on the ramp. A couple floggers, fulcrums, flankers, fullbacks. So the idea is that we'll get the Tomcats to take off early. They'll have a couple of bombs on board. I don't want you guys to take too many because your main mission will be cap afterwards. But if you guys can get in the air quickly and just ensure that none of those jets on the ramp take off. And then once the A-10s can come in and establish sort of like a position over the airport where they won't be able to launch any aircraft, you guys can sort of move on to with the main strike package. But the guys in the A-10, the main mission is you need to kill every single tank here. So they're sort of positioned relative to the runway on both sides of each end. So there's going to be some on the north end of the runway on both sides, and then on the south side there'll be some tanks and stuff here. You guys won't have a lot of air cover, so if AWACS does call out air contacts coming for you guys, your main protection is going to be this Patriot up here.
No condoms?
No condoms. You're just going to have to go raw for the Patriot. So if you guys can clean that up, then maybe later on in the mission, someone who's unfortunately expired or myself will just come in the C-130 and capture it. So that's sort of the primary mission is we'll capture this airport and we'll sort of bring troops in. It's up to you, Yoda, whether you crater the runway so they can't take off. If you do crater it, then we're not really got the assets to repair it.
I'm familiar with the process.
Yeah.
Do you know that in California they passed a law that says you cannot take off your condom without consent? I mean, how sick is that? Fucking chastity.
I have to take responsibility for us A-10 in our squadron here. We're a little misinformed on things.
Yeah. It really seems like you guys have some rough priorities in the A-10 squadron for sure.
Wrestling with the law.
Needs to be renamed Chastity.
Just wrestling with the law always, boys.
God.
If you keep the runway intact, the A-10s can use it as a forward deploy, and we can use it for refueling since something happened to our other airport up here.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, it was a mystery.
Darth.
So it's up to you guys whether you want to try and protect yourselves a bit more and take it out, or just do a GAU 8 run down the strip and keep the GAU 8 run down the taxiway and keep the strip intact, or just crater the runway. That's up to you guys. So sort of bringing us over to the main focus of this turn is we want Tabka. I think that's sort of the initial, speaking to all the flight leads, it's a long flight all the way over here, and if we can capture this strip, then it sort of opens attack options on this side of the map. Sort of strategically speaking, we want to try and... There's 2 S-300s at Bas al-Assad, and there's 2 at Shangar Valley. I think strategically we want to try and take out the 2 S-300s here. And if we can capture this runway, we don't have tankers for this turn, except I'll put up a trick or treat for the boat. But if we can capture this runway, it opens a lot of strategic options. So that was kind of the thinking. We're going to try and capture this runway. So our first sort of flight over here is going to be a seed flight. There's a SA-8 and an SA-3 here. So our kind of thinking was, from the seed flight, it'd have go in first, have a little look at these 8s and 3s, and then we'd send in an F-16 and the 18s to try and loosen up some of these defenses around the airport. So for you guys, a lot of the air defenses up here are focused around protecting the dam and the power station that's at the dam up here. So for what you guys want to do of trying to hit this airport, it's very important that you stay out of the area that's northwest of the airport along here, because this is sort of where both of these SAMs have these converging protection rings over. So when you guys come in, try and ingress in from the south in some way, shape or form. We got the 16s who'll be doing cluster strikes. So these are quite grouped, quite tightly grouped groups of enemies, and there's going to be aircraft on the ramp here and here. So we've got the 16s that are going to go in with some 97s, and there's another flight
105s, not 97s, but yes.
Yeah, sorry, correction. And then we've got Apollo. Your flight will come in here, and sort of your main objective is, if there's surviving vehicles in these groups, to be able just to sort of pick off a few of them as the survivors. So Death, he just messaged me saying he was coming in soon, but for the guys in Death's flight, you're just going to try and put pressure on these guys. If you can take out the 3, that's great. These OSAs are going to be a bit tricky with IADs, so I'd be very careful. Don't try and push them, but yeah.
I don't know if Brian's here yet. If he's not, I can take lead.
He's here,
from my
just showed
guys.
up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's
hey.
up to him. Do we have? But my question for that is, do we have waypoints for those or no, or is that are we going to punch those in?
For the guys doing seed, you'll have steer points for the 3, but you won't have for the gopher. For the guys that are Apollo's flight that are coming down here, you guys won't. You guys will have to self-designate. You guys have got 1 steer point for the airport.
And is the focus here seed or dead? In other words, are we just trying to get the package in and out to the airfield, or are we actually trying to make some losses on these SAMs?
Look, I think that's sort of going to be open a bit interpretation to the sort of flight lead. Ideally, we'd just try and protect the strike package. That's the priority. If you guys feel that you can confidently inflict casualties on them, a dead SAM is better than a suppressed SAM, but that's going to have to be up to your guys' ability. They are running IADs. They won't turn their radars on until they're max skill with IADs, so they're not fucking around. It's not just logging on to, Georgia at war and trying to knock out a 3. It'll be hard. So it's up to your level. It's briefed as seed, but if you're happy to try deed, go for it.
Can I get the?
I heard people say things. Go ahead.
Is there a slot that I can fill, or do I just want a Rio?
There'll be slots. A couple people couldn't make it, so we'll sort out the flights now. Because I know they'll be slightly different and people are coming late. So we'll just go through each of the flights and figure out who's flying what now. Unless there's any more questions.
Nope, that's fine. I might need the waypoints for that first seed point. If you don't have it, I can get it from your in-game over the radio. That works.
You'll have the threat rings. If you're in the Hornets and you want the 3, it'll be on your threat rings. I think that's enough SA, I think.
So it's not going to be just...
Worried about the
there as
Tomcats
well.
trying to do cap.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Tomcats, after you're sort of... you guys have established dominance over Herte and the A10s have come in. You guys will have another
With
steer
condoms.
point here. No condoms, actually. No.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like
they're all.
the IP point that a lot of the flights will be using. So this will sort of get you across here. Duha is probably going to be the highest threat in terms of they're going to launch aircraft from Duha. But it's sort of going to be up to you guys how aggressive you want to play it. If you sort of go anywhere south of this sort of the track between steer point 2 and 3, you're going to be quite quickly getting into the SAM defenses around Duha. Once again, it's combat air patrol for the 14s. It's not go and kill all the enemy jets. Just try and keep them away from the strike package.
Did you say you wanted us with bombs first?
Yeah.
Some bombs.
So one thing that I talked
So we're
about
taking
early
the
on.
OCA on the airstrip here.
Yeah. So I'd say only Shodan. Maybe take if depends on how many Rios you got. If
Yeah.
you've got one Rio, maybe you just take one pod and 2 of you with like maybe a couple 12s on
Sure.
the back. But you want to.
Yeah, I
the
wasn't gonna
primary
stack us with that.
the primary brief is cap.
Got me. I'm thinking a single pass, 2 bombs dropped on the apron.
Yeah, I mean you'll have to stay above the SA-13s. So
Sure.
You'll probably
Laser guided pass.
Want to go for a higher laser pass.
CCRP. That's what I'm thinking. If we can get 2 bombs on target, we're peeling off right and flexing to cap right immediately.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do is just stop them from launching aircraft here until the A-10s are overhead.
Mm-hmm.
What is mission time in game?
Good question.
1600 local.
Yeah,
Which
1600
what
local.
frequency are we
Alright,
using
that's
for common?
We'll use 253 for common today. Once we sort of figure out the
A10
flights.
will be Trojan flight for today.
Copy Trojan flight.
I thought you were gonna go ribbed or something.
Why not Magnum?
For their pleasure.
We can't do Magnum. It's NATO'd.
Oh, okay. All right.
Real men use menthol.
Oh God.
But yeah, so if you guys are happy with that plan, we'll just go through each of the flights and we'll sort out who's actually here and flying. If you're all good.
Sorry, what's weather?
So Tom,
Weather's high scattered.
overcast and rain.
Yeah, actually, according to Liberation, actually did want overcast with rain. So I said no, thank you to that.
Oh right.
We're doing high scattered 3 with a base of 17,900.
That'll be good. So who's flying Tomcats then?
Yeah, we'll start with that. So, Shodan,
Aru,
you're happy to flight lead with that, yeah?
Unless somebody else wants to. If somebody else wants, I don't have to do it every week if someone else wishes to. But I'm happy to if no one else wants to.
Alright, shout out if you would like to lead the Tomcat flight from the guys that signed up for it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's Shodan. Congratulations.
Okay.
Good job, Shodan.
Great job, Shodan. Round of applause for Shodan, everyone.
No problem. No
That was a
problem.
great job.
Okay, so I got Ark, Aru, Strider, Darth, and Worm. Do you know what you're doing? You're gonna fly something else? Or you?
So
coming
we'll
with us?
come back to Worm. So according
Okay.
to
Yep.
the sign-up sheet, we got Shodan,
That's fine.
Drew, Rob, and Sasha. So if those guys are here, they're the ones that signed up for it. I don't know if Rob is. He said he'd be.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, he's
All right, cool. So all
Yep.
your pilots are here. So and Rios, we've got Ark that signed up. Is there anyone else that would like to do a Rio at this point?
Well, I could Rio as well. So
You're flight leading. Oh, actually, you could.
yeah,
you
but
could
I can
flight
Rio
lead
from
the
I can
back
flight
seat.
lead from the back.
Yeah,
seat.
that's true.
That's fine.
All right, yeah. So if we've got extra people for the Tomcats, Shodan could do that as well. So is there any person that wants to fly a Tomcat that didn't get a slot?
Negative.
Yeah, all right, well,
No grandpas in here with us.
no grandpas. All right. All right, so we'll go down to Brian, Deathkiss, your flight. You still happy to lead your flight for tonight?
I think Legs should take it as our CO if he's good to take it.
Yeah. I might need some navigational patience, but other than that,
Yep.
I am totally willing and able to take it. I have myself, Deathicus, Mr. Mayo. Thank you. Finally. And then who am I missing?
Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket.
So Hot Pocket said about 10 minutes ago he would be home in 20. So I'm happy at this point to we'll leave it for him. He's let us know that he'll come in. If he's a couple minutes late, that'll be fine. We'll have to
We'll bring him
stagger.
up. We'll bring him up to speed.
Yeah, we'll have to stagger our launches on the boat. I know that was a pain in the ass last week,
That's
but
fine.
it's a hell of a lot better than
We-
not getting it done right. So
If our flight is still waiting for people and Apollo has most of his people, I can let their flight go.
yeah.
The other thing that I want to note really quick for my guys is mids. I mean, I guess Apollo, are you guys going to be using mids?
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to use mids because we have to make sure we're coordinating with the 16s as well as you guys. So I want to try and
Okay.
keep our comms free.
Okay.
Yeah, so one thing that we were thinking about during the week was once we get the two 18 packages off the ground, you could do a ferry flight up to Incirlik and then meet up with the 16 guys and then form a big package and fly out together. That's up to... Well, let me know now what you guys want to do, whether that's something you want to do. It'll shorten the duration of the whole flight, so you won't be as stressed on fuel.
Are we kind of flying over Incirlik? Are we touching and...
So according to the flight plan, this is the blue line here. So you're sort of flying parallel to it, about 18-mile offset anyway, according to the normal flight plan. But I mean, the whole flight plan is quite lengthy in terms of girth. It's about 264 miles each way, approximately. So it's going to be a 520-mile flight round. So if you want to head up to Incirlik, and like we can delay the 16 so that everyone's on the ground at Incirlik. So you just take off from the boat, ferry up to Incirlik, and then we'll all go from Incirlik together.
I'm good with that as far as my flight goes, unless Brian has any objections to it.
Nope, not at all.
Apollo, are you happy to do that too?
Yep, I'm going to have my flight ferry up there.
Alright, cool.
And,
my question is for Apollo. Are you going to want to have all the 18s on one mids channel, or do you want us to separate mids A and mids B? How do you want to do that?
Yeah, I would definitely say that, like, you would want one way to communicate just to your guys, to your force ship. You need one frequency for that. If the flight leads want to be able to talk to each other, like have the 16s, the 18s, we'll have the 16 flight lead and the two F-18 flight leads, just the three of you on one channel, so you can communicate with each other. I'd say that might be a good idea, but for the flight leads, that means you're going to have to juggle three channels, common, your flight, and the sort of inter-strike fleet comm thing.
So, okay, so then I guess my question for radios, we would have common on 253, in our case anyway, because we would have 4 total, including our 2 mids channels. If we have Unicom, or like main comm 253, what do you want? Is there a secondary comm 2 you want us to monitor, or is that kind of our choice?
Yeah, that's sort of like up to you guys in the 16s, what you guys want. You could do 136 as like a flight lead frequency. Just so you are aware, I probably won't be listening to it. So if you make call-outs on... I'll only hear things as your AWACS GCI that you transmit on 253. So if you guys want to have like a 16 flight lead and the 18 flight leads on 136, then that's just the three of you.
I think we should
maybe we want to bump cap common and strike common, like for GCI and the cap flight to be on one frequency and then all the strikers on another.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we could have like 253 as like the sorry, what was that? Someone was talking up.
Yeah, so that would be a better idea than trying to have a specific flight lead one, because the 16s are only going to be able to monitor 2 radios. So we'll have our inter-flight radio for the 16s and then a common flight radio.
Okay, yeah, so why don't we do 136 for the strike frequency?
Can we have that on
okay,
like a 254 something?
Alright, well we
something that side of frequencies.
Yeah, okay.
You're so picky.
So we'll do 253 for like air-to-air general, and then we'll have the strike on maybe 260. Is that good for everyone?
Yeah, works for me.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
And then
So
for 18 strike guys, we'll just be on mid 69.
Oh my god, you bastard!
Someone's got to take it, man.
I wanted it. He fucking took it.
So once we're done here, we'll sort of break off into different Discord channels, and you guys can sort out other mids frequencies and stuff. We'll just keep going through the flights quickly. So Apollo, are your guys here? Most of them. So I've got Ryan Sim, Carl Sharp, and Mr. Goosey.
Sharp's here, Goosey's here. Yep, got all my guys here.
Perfect, cool. Ryan Tiger, 16 guys. Have you got which of you guys are here?
So we've got Ado, we've got Brian, we've got Photon.
Okay, yeah. So that should be it for you guys. And then Yoda, you've got Tweak and Sky Pickle that's working through some tech issues.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. So that's all you guys. All right, awesome. So Worm, I think it'll either be a 14 pilot if you want to shove Showdown into the backseat, or you can Rio.
Good. What do you want to do? You want to Rio, or you want to fly?
Probably
me.
Yeah, it's up
I've
to you.
already got us sorted. Plob, what are you doing?
I have to GCI. Someone has to.
Okay. All right, then Worm, you're going in the back with Darth.
Okay.
We can,
or
if you want, Worm, you can switch with me. You can have
Go
a
first,
seat
then.
if you want.
What are you in? What are you doing?
Shit, my mouse.
Yeah, Aru's more. I mean, Darth is newer to the game, so probably I should sit with him.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
cool.
I just walked in. Can we take this from the top again?
Yeah, all right, guys. Let's just start from the beginning.
Shut the fuck up,
Welcome to week 2 of
I did
Plobberation,
that joke
guys.
last week, brother.
Welcome. All right.
New call sign, topless.
So just for the boat, guys, we'll get the 14s off the deck first, and then because you guys are ferrying. It probably doesn't matter too much about which one goes first, but we'll just say for the sake of it that legs, you guys will go next, and then Apollo will come in. Don't load in to the boat. You can pick your slot, just don't hit fly until I say. I'll just join your Discord channel or whatever, and let you guys know when it's okay to hit the fly button. Cool.
I'll be right back.
Noted. My guys, 151. We are gonna head down on 151 voice. Does anybody need anything from 151 before we head down there? Apollo?
No, I'm good. Just
Alrighty.
making sure we're all taking off from Instrilic at the same time. You, me, and
Yeah,
16.
we'll meet you there.
Yeah, so it'll be a bit of waiting at the start for the 16s while the Hornets ferry up.
Apparently,
that's
we
fine.
need verbal consent for the condoms.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I don't need this in my life.
Just let me know, guys, too, when you get your call signs that you want to be referred to as what your preference is.
Okay.
They.
Apollo, oh my god, you dick. As soon as we get in, I will jump on 69 and get some information from you.
Yeah, you guys can take mid 69.
No, I was just kidding. I was kidding.
So the 18s will be referred to as they them. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they.
No, because we're not that. Oh god, we're not that fucking annoying.
Tomcat flight will
damn
be 169, obviously.
The server's up, but Shodan didn't pause it, so I think
Tomcats will be a Zay-Zem in contrast here.
Yeah.
A little bit more open around here. A little bit more correct around here. You know, we try not to ruffle any feathers.
So you guys can join in now, but Shodan will have to restart it because he was lazy and didn't pause it. So
We'll be the Zomcats.
No, I set the server to pause on load. It obviously just didn't do that.
Yeah, well, can you
I'm gonna
restart it?
my guys to
Yeah.
general too.
If you guys ever want to see what happens inside a SU-34 cockpit, you want to watch my stream.
All right. Anyone else with a question before we get started?
We already
16s will
listened
be
to
Jaws,
Tweak's
by the
stream.
way.
Jaws? Okay.
It's a little buggy.
Looks like it's not letting me join.
They're having a good time here.
16s, you want to move to training room 1?
It's gonna restart.
Brace.
Brace.
Ah!
Brace for impact.
Where's the Tomcats? Are we staying here?
Who's left? We got.
Might as well. Your guys are kind of useless, anyways.
A10 and
Jesus.
Good God. You just
I see the server, but I can't get
Don't
in.
worry, we'll let you know when it's safe to arrive in the AO.
Hooray for technical difficulties.
My dogfighting skills are better than most of them.
We do dogfight a lot in that
So,
A10.
it's great.
Server's not paused, by the way. Server is not paused.
No, I know. I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
we can't
everyone
pause
just
it?
hurry the
Alright,
fuck up.
Let's fucking
Well, I mean-
load in.
Hold on.
It's not his fault. The
Why
weeds
can't?
extra
Can you
strong
not?
this week.
Why was it not able to? Here. Pause. Povs. It's povsed.
It's paused.
Paused? Alright, cool.
You
Up.
son of a bitch.
So everyone load in. If you're ground starting, you can hop in a jet now. If you're on the CVN-72 and you're in a Tomcat, you can load in as well.
Are we delayed, Aru?
Yes.
You'll be delayed
Oh
because it's
my God.
paused.
He will have to unpause.
Well, I mean, we were
us.
delayed before it was
I will
paused,
have to
too. But
unpause us.
It's the cow. He's too fat.
No, I just hit flies.
Yeah, just
Oh,
letting you
okay.
guys know I can't get in. It's grayed out. I don't know why.
Oh, do you have the Herc mod?
The what? I'm sorry.
The Hercules mod?
I do not.
130.
oh, you gotta do the Lua edit, dude. You gotta make the Lua file edit.
Well, it's too late now to do the Lua edit file.
Okay.
You might have to download it real quick. It'll be
Yeah.
in
Server
Send me a
info.
link and I'll grab it.
Should be in the server info tab. Server info. Yep, it's like.
yeah, so near the top of Discord, if you scroll up a bit, it'll be. I don't think I can.
Let me see here. I might go to make sure that this is the latest one. Yep. Here, I'll link it. Who needed
In
that?
case, let me back out.
So you'll need to close your game, Darth.
Rob
Yeah,
Darth.
that's exactly what I just did.
And you'll need to go to save games, the DCS Open
Okay,
Beta mods, and then aircraft, and then put the Herc in there.
Okay, got the link. I'm opening up the that location now.
And enjoy this fantastic free mod.
Yeah, I gotta admit, some of the mods are getting much better.
Mm-hmm.
The A4 is still my favorite.
I'd like to mess around in that T45 some more.
Okay,
I've
this
never
won't
done
take
it.
long.
I have
It's
it.
it's okay. It's all right. It's nothing.
It's a nice hair dryer.
So if you've still got that, the Discord screen share open, Darth, it'll be, I've got it open here if you need to see the location where it goes.
Yeah, let's just make sure I got the right place. I think I do. Yeah, I got the right place.
Cool.
Okay, perfect.
He had a finger under his butt when he said that.
I try and not use mods.
Of course I did.
The mod is kind of important for what we're trying to do this time, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Yo, there's a. Hang on, let me stream this. There's a Australia simulator in here. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an Australian road.
Yeah, see.
Where's my man?